Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Simple Minds Sports Show Friday Rewind live here Tuesday, October 14th. And welcome to your first place New England Patriots for the first time since Mac Jones went in there to Buffalo and got a win. People forget that, but it happened. And I'm just here to tell you, we're living on borrowed time. Patriots lead the AFC East, but we are living and they are living more accurately on borrowed time. And I'd like to talk to you about that tonight with you fine gentlemen, as always, Bobby and Ray. But as we do, we start with opening takes. Ray, why don't you kick us off this week?
Thank you there, Richard. And I'm going to be the angry guy on the porch, and I'm going to be waving my fist like this because I can't get behind it anymore. I'm going to sit on my take hard and strong like Bobby's mom sits on my erection on Tuesday nights. Drake Maye is in MVP talks, and I don't know where this is coming from, folks. He has not done anything to get into this talk. Yes, they're on a little bit of a winning streak. Yes, the team looks good. Yes, it's better than what we've had in years past. But the man should not be in MVP talks. I go on social media. I see it. I hear it on Sports Talk Radio with Felger and Maz. Even fucking Greg Bedard's talking about, you know what? He might be in that MVP talk. What is going on? The guy has not even thrown for 300 yards in his career, and yet we are talking about MVP and Drake Maye. I can't take it anymore, and I'm going to be that angry douchebag from here on out.
Tough week to go on the old anti-Drake Maye train, but
yeah,
I like
it. Fine by me.
I enjoy it. The Hyper Bowl is out of control here in New England. People are getting excited, and they should. They have good reason to. Bob, your opening take.
Well, it's starting to happen. I am developing a new favorite player, and that's Kayshon Boutte. I love this guy. Every time you throw him the ball, you know what he does? He fucking catches it. And every time it happens to be a big play. He's not always there. He isn't flashy, but he's developing into this deep threat for the Patriots. He's catching 20-yard touchdowns every other week. It seems like the sort of player we've never had, a downfield physical threat. It's the player they were always searching for when they brought in all these other guys and free agents that never worked out. It happened to be Kayshon Boutte. He's a lot of fun to watch, and he's my new favorite player.
Booty, rocking everywhere. I'll just go with how we open the show here for my opening take, living on borrowed time with the New England Patriots, but that's okay. You know why? Because they play quite literally the easiest schedule in the history of the NFL.
Right.
But they do have some shoring up to do in a number of areas here, offensively and defensively. The good news is they've got several weeks in front of them with soft landings where they should be able to do that. And if they do, if they're able to, then you're gonna be looking at a real nice playoff bound team here with a potential MVP candidate at quarterback.
Fuck you son of a bitch.
If they can't, then tunes will change certainly. So we'll do certainly a fair amount of Patriots Saints reaction talk tonight. We'll get into 10 questions from a guy named Rob. Looking around the league a little bit there. We've got early lines and a back-to-back Big Mac section, which never turns out very good.
Oh, it's going to be bad. It's going to be very bad.
We've got early lines, which everybody really loves, and Dr. Big Mac's power rankings, which are always spot on. Then we'll finish it up strong with Simplest Minds of the Week, per usual. This is the Simple Minds Sports Show, Friday Rewind live, Tuesday, October 14th. Welcome to the show. I got something troubling on my mind. I got something troubling on my mind. I got something. If you're watching on YouTube, you're welcome. Everyone looks good tonight. Bobby's got a new room. No need to confirm that. We know. Ray, cute as a button. Never seen him look better. If you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, please rate, subscribe, review, smash the button. You know what to do. It's all about the algorithms these days. We appreciate it. As always, tell your friends, tell your mothers, and Ray's going to tell your mothers about fan favorite and I Love Boston Sports.
Yes, go check them out. Go to I Love Boston Sports to get all your Boston apparel for Celtics, Patriots, Bruins, and Red Sox. And wouldn't you know, they have some signings coming up. Go see Tommy DeVito, 1027, down at Granite Street, 250 Granite Street, Braintree, Mass, second floor across from North Face. You can go see Pop Douglas, Andy Borregales, Alex Austin, the best corner in the league, Anthony Jennings, TBD, who, could be something cool, Kyle Williams, and Del Pettis. So, yeah, go check them out. Go down there and meet some of your faves down at I Love Boston Sports.
December 1st, TBD. Get the old question mark mystery guest.
Ooh, maybe it's us.
Maybe it's us.
Ooh.
Speaking of mystery guests, we can't start anywhere else in the 25-19 victory. Patriots over the Saints in the Dome, of which I attended. We can get to that at some point if you'd like. We can't start anywhere but the MVP frontrunner,
You fucking asshole.
Right.
I knew I shouldn't have said it. I knew I shouldn't have fucking said it.
Mr. Drake Maye. Although I did just see Patrick Mahomes is actually the odds-on favorite for MVP right now, which
That's another baffling thing. Why would he be fucking front runner? Why wouldn't it be fucking Daniel Jones, who's leading the Indianapolis Colts to a 5-1 record?
Jones, the god who
Baker
slings the rock
Mayfield.
like I sling dick up your mother's ass.
Bang. And I think he means crack. She looks good. Ha! Drake Maye, 18 of 26, 261 yards. That's under 300.
Yep.
3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 9 carries for 28 yards, and fully just carrying this team. Currently, he does rank 4th in ratings for quarterbacks in the NFL. 112.5. He's got 1,500 yards, got a 73.2 completion percentage. That's good for 2nd in the league. 10 touchdowns, good for 9th. 2 interceptions, among the best in the league. And only 179 attempts getting it all done, which is mid 15th, as the kids say. Maybe mid doesn't work. I don't know.
That's not right.
No, he's better than he's excellent. He's excellent. He's an MVP candidate. He is a top 5 quarterback in the league this year, elevating a team that is not as good as it's shown. And I don't think there's an argument against that. He's undoubtedly elevating the team's success. You can count on your hand 2 or 3 of these wins that they don't get with anybody else under center since Tom Brady. So give me your opinion here on Drake Maye, Bobby. Ray doesn't like it, but he is in the MVP voting. His odds went from plus 10,000 to plus 1,800 in a mere 3 to 4 weeks. I'll leave it with you. Yes, the competition is going to come back around here for the Patriots. They're going to have to play some tough teams, and maybe the Bills aren't what they are supposed to be, but they're kind of like that every year. They downplay all the time. They're still talented. But Drake Maye, your MVP candidate quarterback for the New England Patriots. Your thoughts on that game in Nolens?
That was the first game I think we've watched in years where you watched the game from beginning to end, and it just felt like the Patriots were the better team and they were going to win the game the whole time. It was an odd feeling that you haven't had since, again, the Brady Patriots. They came out there, they established what they were going to do. The Saints made their plays, but it just never felt like the game was really in doubt. There was big plays. They had, I think the 3 touchdown passes were all 25 yards plus. They had the other 50-yard touchdown that was taken away by Diggs erroneously touching another person. So hopefully that can not happen again. But they were he was throwing the ball down the field, big plays. It's just something that this type of quarterback play we're not used to seeing with the Patriots. But the record flips without Drake Maye and him moving around in the pocket. The offensive line play is sustainable. It's okay. But he played a near perfect pocket presence game against the Saints with his little moves and then getting rid of the ball. It was his best game by far in his career. It's not even close. You could say the second half in the Bills game was when his nuts dropped, but he played the best football on Sunday.
Which the Saints notoriously don't blitz, and they blitz 48% of the time against the Patriots this week. And
whoops.
Yeah, they backfired on them big time, and Drake Maye did well in the pocket once again.
I'll just say, so I was at the game, and obviously it's a different experience, and sometimes you miss a lot being at the game, but we had like upper deck 50-yard line, so I got a pretty good broad eye view. Drake Maye just looks like the superior athlete on any given play. There was one, it's been talked about a couple of times. I heard someone talk about it. There was a backside rush coming off of his blind side, and we were staring at it, and like everybody in the stadium was about to get up and go nuts as Saints fans because it looked like there was going to be a big sack, maybe strip sack, and Drake Maye just kind of avoided it with like a little speed, a little deke here and there. Eventually, I think that was the play. He threw the ball out of bounds lefty, like just for an incomplete pass, but would have been a big sack, maybe a fumble with the way it was shaping up. From week 1 till now, like he didn't have that in his bag 2 weeks ago. He didn't have that. So that's the most impressive thing for me. the acceleration in his growth over 4 weeks, 5 weeks is pretty insane. I don't even know who to compare that to.
Confidence level has gone up. It's he always just looked like the game was moving too fast, and that like we know he was an athlete and it would come out at points, but like now it seems like things are clicking for him and he's starting to play fast.
And a good demonstration of that, nice segue here, is his pass catchers. So the first couple weeks of the year, it was either Hunter Henry had a really good game. We know Diggs had the good game against Buffalo. He targeted Booty early in the year for some touchdowns. On Sunday,
he made you eat crow. He made you eat crow, Richard. Say it.
Who's that?
Pop Douglas.
I mean, let's pump the fucking brakes on that a second.
Oh, now wait, come on. You want to talk MVP Drake Maye? Pop Douglas fucking shined this week.
Pop Douglas had 3 catches, one of which was wide open, 50 yards down the
catch
field.
The ball. You gotta catch the ball.
Schemed out of Josh McDaniels' wet dreams to be that open down the field. The other, shut up, Ray. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
Demario Douglas, 3 catches, 71 yards, 50 of them came on one play. Okay, so it was nice to see him. Good to see you, Demario. We've been heard about you for 4 fucking years. Glad you showed up wide open down the field because someone schemed you open. Yeah, Demario Douglas showed up, Ray. I'll eat the crow, you dumb bitch. Booty, 5 catches, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns, your lead receiver. The greater point I was trying to make here, Drake Maye's comfortability within the offense. 3 catches for Douglas, 3 catches for Diggs, 2 catches for Collins, 3 catches for Henry, couple to the backs. He's popping that ball around, which tells me his eyes are on across different parts of the field. He's not just focusing on a read and running. And again, that'd be one thing if it's like next year and we're like, wow, nice improvement, Drake. He wasn't doing this 2 weeks ago.
He wasn't doing it the first game of the season. Remember against Vegas? We were
talking
right.
About that was fucking 6 weeks ago. My greater point is he wasn't doing it 2 weeks ago. The math on that in the calendar. Sorry, you worked me up with the fucking pop.
And in those 2 weeks, he became an MVP candidate.
In those 2 weeks, he has now become an MVP candidate.
You guys
he went
are assholes.
From just a guy to now an MVP, which probably he should win. I would say at this point in stage, probably lock it in. Put that money down. Fucking prick. God, it's we do these on Tuesdays. I don't like to get this worked up. Thursdays was one thing. Now we're on Tuesdays. I gotta get the rest of the week.
Yeah, no, I'm
Get
sorry.
me all fucking rubbed up with goddamn Demario Douglas. Demario Douglas might not catch a ball for the rest of the season.
I was gonna say that after you were red in your red. He's not gonna show up anymore. You start with Drake Maye, and with Drake Maye, he's playing out of his booty. We got some other good things to get to, including the O-line, the coaching. I think it all has to do with why Drake's playing so well. One of the reasons he's could be playing better and be a true MVP candidate, get that 300-yard game potentially, is the complete lack of run game from this team. They are currently 7th worst in yards per game at 91. They've got the 4th worst yards per carry at 3.5. When you go into the deeper analytics, their yards after first contact is last in the NFL, I believe. So as soon as these guys get touched, they're going down. And that was no more evident than in this game with Ramondre Stevenson, who was fully compromised, fully has the yips with the fumble thing, 2 hands on the ball, no elusiveness, just runs into a guy and is focusing on not fumbling it. And it's going to be hard to have success doing it that way. And your other running back's a rookie who clearly the game's a little bit too fast for him still at this point in his rookie campaign. Wait. Bobby, didn't you say that was the steal of the draft?
I don't recall saying that. No.
Fucking shows violence tonight, didn't you, Ray? God.
I don't believe saying that. No.
Jesus. If you want to look at that, you can blame. So running game, generally you go back to the offensive line, but clearly these backs have something to do with it. Specifically, Ramondre Stevenson, their lead back, leads the league in fumbles with one game. We know he's a mess when it comes to that, and you can tell, you can see it when he's running. I mean, we saw it in the upper deck, the holes that he was missing. Like, if this was a Tuesday at Irene's, you would be shunned. You'd be shunned forever for missing those holes. You have to fucking hit it and smack it and make it bleed. That's what you need to do when you see holes that big. And Ramondre Stevenson just went the opposite way. It was like, here's the hole, here's the butt cheek. Ramondre Stevenson was poking butt cheeks all fucking game. Could not insert. And I think that's because his head's not in the game. And I don't think it's an offensive line problem, Roberto. Let me give you these stats. The rush, whatever this means, the rush stuff rate, they're 6th.
Ask your mother. She knows about stuff rate.
The rush stuff rate was 6th best in the league at only 13.2% of the time, which basically I would assume means when they run the ball, they get stuffed like Irene's mouth. The 13th best yards before contact per rush. So before contact, they're getting the 13th most yards. After contact, they're the worst in the league. I don't know. You do the math. You think it's an offensive line problem, or do you think it's a talent problem in the back?
Talent.
Go ahead,
Definitely
Ray.
talent. No, it's definitely talent. I mean, I think, like you said, Ramondre Stevenson has the yips, can't get over it. You lost Antonio Gibson for the season. And like you said, the rookie running back is just, starstruck right now out there. I think the trade deadline is going to come, and you're going to see them using draft assets to go get another running back, because obviously this crew can't do it, and anyone on the practice squad or free agent wise is not going to be good enough. So hopefully you can get a disgruntled running back that wants out of said team and come here to be the leading back for this team, because Ramondre just won't be that guy.
Bobby?
I think it's two things. I think it's one, the running backs aren't playing well. I think secondarily, I think teams are still playing a lot of players in the box, forcing Drake Maye to beat him because of how they saw the team play last year. I think that now, after they're putting on tape after tape of them pushing the ball down the field and being able to do it successful, teams will start to come out of the box, and the Patriots will be able to run the ball a little bit better because they won't be pressed up on the line so much.
It's a good point. And my greater point, living on borrowed time, there's no adjustments from the Saints in that game. They're a bad team. They're a badly coached team. The Panthers are a bad team. You're going to run into Titans just fired their coach. They're up next week. They're a bad team. Like
Browns.
You go against Browns, defensively, they should be the best challenge you face here in this run. But
no, the Bucks are. The Bucks are the best that you face.
Okay. Cool. The point here is the competition is not great, and you can take advantage of that and win, even though you're not playing your best. The offensive line, just to shift gears here, one site has them ranked as the 15th best based on team OLI grade, which is 71.3. Based on this, there's a lot of numbers here. I'm not going to go through every one, but basically, Mike and Garrett Bradbury grades out the best. I don't think we can trust that. I did get this other stat from @Will Campbell Lover on Instagram, so I'm sure this is legit. The 2025 True Pass Set grade, if you're familiar with that, which I'm sure you all are, the Patriots rank first in the NFL with an average grade of their tackles at 66, an average grade of guards 62, an average grade of center 66. Gives them a league best 65 average for pass blocking in the NFL this year. Does that add up to you? Does that make sense?
That last stat, no. I think 15th it means they're average, which I think is fair. They're an average NFL line.
Yeah, I would think that's more in line with it. The other stat I heard is they allowed close to 48% rush during the Saints game, and that felt right. It felt like the backfield
Drake Maye was having to move significantly during that game.
Yeah, it felt like the pocket was crowded. But back to this MVP of ours, he didn't make it look like that. He was fluid.
Like,
we're going to throw it over. A quick break here, unless you have any final thoughts on the offensive side of the ball before we get into some of the Patriots defense, coaching, the referees. We want to talk about that. Time in the dome. Any final thoughts here on the Patriots offense and Drake Maye MVP?
Nope.
Okay, let's go over the headlines with the obvious one.
Thank you there, Richard. Once again, our New England Patriots sit atop the AFC East after partying down on Bourbon Street, throwing beads with Dallas, and throwing up on a Gator tour. Then they took down the New Orleans Saints 25-19.
You did those things. No one else did those things. You did those things because you're weak.
I am weak. Drake Maye is now being compared to Jesus Christ and is up for the Nobel Peace Prize after stopping all wars across the globe. Red Sox are dead, but postseason baseball isn't.
Your mom twice.
And the Seattle Mariners are on the brink of making their very first World Series appearance as they are up 2-0 to the Toronto Blue Jays, while on the NL side, the Dodgers are up 1-0 against the Milwaukee Brewers. Bobby, thoughts? Moving on. Pie in my face once again because the Bruins are good. 4 games in, and they are 3-1. They look gritty and don't give a fuck kind of team. Maybe I'll pay up the $30 a month for the Nessun app. No. And finally, Bobby Vine's inspiration for life and goals in life. Joe Mazzulla and the Boston Celtics open up the season next Wednesday night against the Philadelphia 76ers, who will probably have Joel Embiid and Paul George on the injury report. This has been Headlines with the Obvious One. Back to you there, Richard. I don't have a thing for it, so...
Great job, Ray.
Thanks.
Let me tell you something. The middle of this defense. Now, stop me if you've heard this before. If someone may have predicted it, talked about it in the offseason. The middle of this defense is a goddamn problem for the Patriots. Real quick question. Not sure if you know the answer. Do they employ a free safety on this team?
No.
Raymond?
No. They don't.
No, they don't. Do they employ a middle linebacker that is capable of running that position on this team?
No.
No. Spillane's better than anything we've had for years.
Is Spillane a true middle linebacker?
No,
I don't believe so. Especially not in the pass defense. And you saw it there. They've given up the 8th most. You saw it on Sunday. I mean, those cheap, anywhere from 7 to 17 yard dig routes into the middle of the field all fucking day. Again, with the bad teams and bad coaching, why they did not put Spencer Rattler back there to throw 50 times in that gap of the field. Why every team doesn't do that against the Patriots is baffling to me. Now, you need, the personnel to do it. I do like Spencer Rattler coming to the draft for no real reason other than to be contrarian, but he's an okay quarterback. He's fine enough, and they've got good guys, good talent that can catch the ball. It's baffling, bad coaching. We'll see what happens when they get against a good team. I bet they get absolutely smoked with some tape on it because they can't defend the pass in the middle of the field, Bobby. They just can't. They have nobody to do it.
No, they can't. They are missing the horses at safety and linebacker for coverage. They've always had bad linebackers for years.
8th most passing yards allowed in the league, 239 per game. Let me add this to the stink fest there, including linebackers who can't cover. Now, I like some of their linebackers, but they're not fit for what they need to do. I mean, Javai Tavai has found himself back in a starting role for this team, and he's a nice outside linebacker on a third down where he has to maybe cover a tight end. But to do what they're asking him to do, they don't have the personnel to do it. Here's a guy that doesn't seem like he's the personnel to do it. What the hell is up with Carlton Davis?
He's going to get injured soon. Don't worry about it.
He gets injured every time the ball's thrown his way, which is a lot, in which he's getting beat on a lot. I thought this was the best cornerback duo in the league. Carlton Davis, a 1A on any other team. He would be the number 1 cornerback. What's up with Carlton Davis?
Don't worry, we have Alex Austin.
He gets thrown at like the whole game because they don't even go to Christian Gonzalez. That guy gets 15, 20 targets a game.
Okay, Vrabel. So, and maybe this is a personnel situation, but can we've seen this before, and I'm not an NFL football coach, but can we do something called a little bracket coverage? Can we give Carlton Davis a little help? Make Christian Gonzalez go earn that paycheck?
They got to help the middle of the field. You say it blows. So he has to be out there on his own.
We don't have any safety help.
So he has to be on the edge by himself. So fuck off with your question.
Yeah,
I guess that's true.
There was no right answer to that question, Bobby. Well done.
I just had the right answer to the question.
So if I'm an offense coming in to play the Patriots, basically, fuck running the ball because they got a good running defense. They've given up the 4th least amount of yards per game, 79.7. Tonga, not a lot of hype for our boy Tonga, defensive tackle.
Animal.
Guy's an animal, and then you put Barmore and Williams, and their front line is good, stout, real good, borderline great, MVP maybe.
It's like raising his ass.
Beyond that, why would you run the ball? Just say, look, we can pass it pretty much anywhere in the middle of the field. Also, on the outside, we'll just throw it against Carlton Davis, and he'll either drag the guy down for a holding or a PI, or he'll pull his pussy in his ankle.
And it's only 2 weaknesses on defense. That's not that bad. They got
only
half the
two-thirds
field stuffed, and you can't run the ball. Come on, that's pretty fucking good.
That's not bad. Yeah, it's not quite
It isn't.
2/3. Help us out, math boy. What's a little less than 2/3 in the fraction game? That's what it is. I don't think Christian
6
Gonzalez. Okay, well that converts down there, right? That's 1/3. So I don't think Christian Gonzalez is quite a half the field guy at this point in his career.
Third.
He's getting there. Ninth least ninth least points allowed is what that is.
I was like, wow, 20 passing yards allowed. I'm like, damn,
20 points allowed. That it doesn't feel right, but that's what it says.
They're giving up 20 points allowed, which honestly is more than defenses in the past with these shitty teams, especially the Belichick teams. They're holding guys in the teens. But that's a natural, like these stats, every stat can be skewed, right? But if the Patriots defense with the shitty Belichick 4-win teams, they weren't giving up a lot of points because they were already losing, by 15 or 19. They were losing by 2 possessions. The team didn't need to run up the score on them. Now Drake Maye is an MVP, so he's putting up numbers, and other teams are having to score, and you're giving up field goals. So that's fairly self-evident. Anyway, defense has to shape up. And going back to my borrowed time, that's one of the things that they got to do. They have to figure out how to cover up the middle of the field, or you can't live like that. You just can't.
Not against good teams, at least, that are going to dissect that all day.
They're not going to play many good teams, so they're going to get away with this a lot.
Which scares me. But if you have good coaching, hopefully you can nip it in the bud and get ahead of it before this good competition comes into play. Beautiful segue, Rich. Thank you. What do you think about the coaching this game? First play of the game, cornerback blitz. Who? Carlton Davis. Gets stopped by who? Old-ass Alvin Kamara. Not even close. Again, at the game, watched it happen. I go, what? My buddy, fuck you, Kyle. I go, he's fucking blitzing. This guy's he gave it away right from the beginning of the play. Was not a secret. Ran in. Kamara just hit him in the chest. Nothing happens. Kyle Duggar gets sucked in because he sucks. And it's a 50-yard play to start the game, which inevitably didn't lead to much. But still, come on. Is that a good call? Blown execution? What did you think of the first play of the game in relevance to the coaching?
Ballsy. And that's what I think this coaching staff is just ballsy. They gamble a lot, and they just throw shit at. Nope, you don't like that, Bobby?
How many corner blitzes have they done that have fucking blown up in their face? Okay, they need to stop doing corner blitzes. And then they did another one later in the game that actually worked. They sent Marcus Jones, the smallest guy on the field, to blitz, and he somehow affected the quarterback. The corner blitz is stupid. It is dumb. They need to stop doing it, especially if you don't have safeties that can cover behind you.
Yeah, you need coverage, and you need a corner blitz, 3rd and 17. Got to have it the right part of the field. Maybe from the slot position, you love it more. He's closer to the quarterback. But that wasn't even backside. That was Spencer Rattler's looking at him, running at him. And was it Olave who beat him deep? I don't, especially against a team that has not proven themselves. Back it up, make these drives, and execute in the red zone for it. And that's inevitably what they did, and they held them to field goals all day, and that's what won them the game. I thought that call was dumb. The other one that I was questioning, sorry, Bob.
No, I was just going to say their defensive game plans coming out of the gate have been bad almost every game, and then they adjust. They adjust to what they see, and then they settle. But almost every week, it's bad.
I said that. Remember I said that? You just don't watch the first run of the defense every week, and you'll be fine. You'll be happy all game long.
I remember, baby. It's okay.
Really, offense, too. I'm like,
yeah, sometimes the offense looks like shit.
I got that play. They kicked the field goal. I was like, "What? Don't worry. They're gonna go 3 and out here to start the game. This is kind of the MO here." It didn't, but they were close. Down 3rd down, big play. Here's another thing that kind of, again, when you're not watching on TV, you don't get the commentary. You can't really put it together. Did they say anything about? I know, Ray, you were stuck at a soccer tournament because that's stupid.
Bobby, can you tell him? Bobby,
I don't want to.
They won the chip.
Oh. Congratulations.
Thank you.
They could twice. They went for it on 4th down, maybe 3 times when they were in Saints territory in the 40-ish yard line, 40 to 45. You're looking at a 50 plus, low 50 field goal with Borregales, who I get as a rookie, but pounds the shit out of the ball. Like that guy makes them from 60 plus, 69, I've heard.
Nice.
So have you heard any commentary on that? Why was he going for it? Backfired him big time with the botched snap and fumble. They got it once, but just kick the field goal. No 50-yard field goal, rookie in the dome. It's a dome. No.
They were saying that Vrabel is into the statistics and that is mathematically a better thing. That it's a nerd play, is what they're saying.
Fucking nerds.
How does this is later in the email, but I'll tell you, the dome is real. Right? You've been there before, right?
Oh yeah.
This was not even a packed house because the Saints blow, but that noise is it's real.
Yeah,
it affected them many times throughout the game, and one of them being on 4th down, they snapped it early and fumbled it and gave it the ball. I mean, maybe it affects the field goal kicker too, but what do your statistics say about blowing it 50% of the time in that situation, Vrabel? Kick the fucking field goal, take the points. Goddamn analytics. Gross.
They suck. Yeah,
I felt the same thing when they went for 2. I didn't quite understand why they didn't just kick the extra point.
I got to go for it. You go up by 6 instead of 5. You make them kick 2 field goals instead of 2 field goals ties it instead of winning it. Like 5 to 6 makes sense to me. I would probably still kick it anyway instead of. No, yeah. I would go for 2 there. But what's the difference between 4 and 6 is an extra tying the game.
Still in like the second quarter though.
I think it was the third.
Maybe the second quarter.
I don't remember when it was, but I'm with you. There's clearly a strong analytic department calling a lot of those shots for him. But we've seen Vrabel, adjust from that and not quite go that route totally. Any other thoughts on the coaching there? Felt like they had some, they threw their challenge flag when they needed to. They had a couple of good ones there. Decent game plan.
I don't know if you heard the post game, but it seems like that Mike Vrabel still doesn't want to give Josh McDaniels any credit. He always gives Stretch credit, but always derails the questions against Josh McDaniels and says it's like a whole coaching decision. Blah blah blah. Like it sounds like they're starting to paint the picture that these two guys don't get along.
Yeah, I heard that too. You know what I want to call on that? Fucking bullshit. Because you know what else Vrabel has not? Who else Vrabel has not given any credit to?
Our future MVP,
the MVP of the league. So everyone you want to sow dissension down there, fine, no problem. But clearly,
fuck you, Vine. Fuck you. Don't laugh. It's not funny.
It's clear Mike Vrabel has some type of motivation plan. Whether it's a good plan or whether it works, I don't know. But when you give Andy Borregales a game ball for missing 2 extra points, and you have yet to give Drake Maye one, who is the MVP of the league, maybe that goes hand in hand with his, offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, the guys that actually is with him night and day developing this MVP. I bet you there's something going on there. Whatever his plan is, don't build him up too much, whatever. Make him earn it, whatever. So I had that thought today, Ray. I heard the same thing, and I said, well, yeah, he hasn't given Drake, he hasn't given Josh McDaniels any credit, but he also hasn't given Drake Maye any credit. So,
touche.
Okay, here's the fun part. The goddamn officials. Now, I keep going back to the fact that I was there, but in real time in the stadium, which is harder to see and understand what's going on, I'm freaking out. Like, how is this game being officiated? Not just the offensive PIs on Diggs, but left and right. The 2-point conversion from like 400 yards away. It's like, that guy's in. I'm looking at it with my eyes. What the hell is going on? This is beyond like just bad officiating. Someone was cooking books.
It was incredibly weird on the broadcast too. Did you go back and see how it played out on the broadcast?
No, I have not yet.
Very late flags.
The play happens. There's a touchdown, and it was like going through, like everybody's just kind of like walking back, like everybody's already calmed down after the celebration, and then the refs are like, "Oh, wait, hold on, it's actually a penalty." Like, and like walked the whole thing back, and then everyone's just like, "What?" Like, yeah. Like the players didn't know what happened. It was one of the strangest things.
Yeah, we watched the field goal unit come on the field. They were like setting up. And then the whole thing just kind of stopped. And there was no real explanation in the stadium. They just said offensive pass interference. And then they hiked the ball.
And then you see the replay and you're like, oh, I see it now. I see
And
it.
I didn't even get to see. Yeah. Oh, that makes total sense.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
And there's another thing. I was giving all the Saints fans shit. Every controversial call for the they would not show a replay on that.
Of course
on
not.
Big screen in the stadium. Not one. Not a single one. Home cooking down there, or somebody was in the bag for somebody. That was bad. The two offensive PI calls on Diggs. We've got one guy reacting to it here. This was the 70-yard touchdown pass interference call.
Was this one of the worst calls in the NFL ever? Let me take you back to Patriots versus Saints from yesterday. Drake Maye drops back and throws a 50-yard bomb to Pop Douglas, and out of nowhere, an offensive pass interference call was made on Stephon Diggs. Before the replay is even shown, I'm preparing myself to see Diggs take down a defender WWE style or block someone out of bounds or just commit one of the stupidest penalties ever. But instead, here's the replay, Diggs running his route, and if anything, the Saints defender is the one holding Stephon Diggs. Diggs is just running his route normally like he would on any other play. Absolutely baffling from the referees, and no one is really talking about this because the Patriots ended up winning the game, but man, this is really bad and way worse than any call Tom Brady got throughout his career. Is this the worst penalty called in the NFL ever? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
So that ref is Adrian Hill, who last week or the week before, he did the Broncos-Eagles game, where there was a massive controversy of a no call for the which a lot of people, fans say cost the Eagles the game, to the point where when I looked it up online, everything online, multiple posts, actual websites, was Adrian Hill suspended for Eagles call, which was fake. Obviously, he just ref this game. I don't know what you do about that. They asked him about the play in the NFL official pool reports, and he said, on that play, we ruled blocking downfield by number 8 during the play. So if there's a situation where a player blocks downfield, it's not a foul until a pass is thrown. So you kind of put that in the bank, and then the pass was thrown downfield later. That created offensive pass interference. He goes on to say, the official was processing the play and then came to me over the 020 official-to-official communication system because it was long developing play. He had to rewind back to what happened at the beginning of the play and process that.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
Bullshit.
You can't process
Sweet
it.
explanation, though.
Yeah. Did that look like they were blocking? Why would they be blocking for a pass play?
Makes sense.
What do you think? Your final thoughts on this? Your gut reaction, is that corrupt incompetence, or is it a larger league rule issue where they got to tell these guys to put those flags away a little bit?
Go ahead, Bobby. You have your hand up.
Fuck the refs. Every game I watch, the refs throw flags constantly and fuck the game up. I happened to watch the 4:00 49ers Bucks game, and there wasn't any flags in that game, and it just moved along like a football game should. Fuck the refs.
I think they should get unionized, and I think that they should also have to face the press, like how players and coaches have to mandatory after games have to go face the media. I think the refs should have to go face the media, especially for games like this. I mean, what about the ones that against the Saints and the Vikings on that pass interference play that they didn't call? Make them have to respond for everything that they do, just like everyone else does on that field. Have the refs involved.
Yeah, this is a common thing. You can't have the refs face the press.
Media.
That just adds more pressure to them. So they have to be as
half these guys are lawyers, aren't they? This is like a part-time job.
There's only 3 lawyers.
Retards.
Oh, well, that's more accurate. The number one problem is the league. The league is the number one problem. You're right. They should unionize them, or at least make them full-time employees.
Full-time NFL employees.
Pay them well, train them well, make sure they're good at their job. And the league's emphasis on offense and calling these games has affected the way the refs call the games. I actually side with the refs most of the time. It's not a very easy job. It's actually a really difficult job. I think they generally get the calls right. You watch it, generally the call is right by the letter of the law when they call it. but the emphasis on it, like holding and ticky-tack shit, they need to back off of that. So I think
Most players play the game.
Mostly it's the league's fault on a couple different cases. However, I will preach this until it's finally dead. Gambling will ultimately kill professional sports everywhere, especially in America, where the fucking leagues have partnered with DraftKings, and it's too close. Like, it's too easy. It's too easy for that official to have the under in that game, watch a 50-yard touchdown, and then just call it
pass interference.
That's too easy to do. So corruption, I think, is number 2, but the league is number 1 on those issues.
Wow.
There you go. Any final thoughts here on Pats Saints? We got Titans coming up. They just fired Brian Callahan. That could go good or bad for the Patriots. Sometimes these teams get a bump on stuff like that, but the Titans are wretched. You've got not only the Mike Vrabel revenge aspect, but its entire staff.
Rookie quarterback. They blow.
They suck. It should be, you would expect a rout, but
yeah,
I'm
this
Drake Maye should give him a nice strong dick all game.
Good old dicking down, as Chief Bobby would say.
Mm-hmm.
I expected kind of a close game against the Saints. It was a little bit ugly, but until they prove that they are just week after week class of the league, especially against good competition, I'm going to hold out to say it could be just another fucking dogfight. Drake Maye might have a bad game, people. He has contrary belief. He is not actually Jesus yet. We'll be right back with 10 questions from a guy named Rob.
Happy Indigenous Speech Bill Day too, there, Bob.
Say that again.
Happy Columbus Day.
Thank you.
Yep, this day is for you, or Monday was.
I agree. And this is my land. What's going on with the Bills?
They're not good. They don't have any receivers now because Dalton Kincaid, who my wife thought was a porn star name, which I Googled. No, he's not.
Your wife knows a lot about porn, obviously.
Yeah. That's a deep cut.
Yep. She's done her research.
Yep. Yeah. So, I just think they're the demise of the Bills is happening before us.
I'd be happy to tell you what the demise of the Bills is. Did you see the interview with Josh Allen previous to the game?
No.
He was asked a question, said, what's the best thing that your wife's done for you? And he said, he's taught me that there's things other to life than football. The Bills are fucked, okay? That woman has him looking at hungry kids in Africa or some shit, okay? Josh Allen doesn't give a fuck about football anymore. Watch out, Bills.
The Bills got bunched. They got bunched.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what's wrong with the Bills, I'm telling you.
And that's why Drake Maye is going to be MVP, because his wife's not a fucking movie star. She's not in the limelight. She just likes to be there and like root her man on. That's all that we want.
Damn right.
Good old.
Maybe he will be an MVP.
There you go. He's talking himself into it. Just had to get a little sexist raise on board.
Yep.
In addition to that, the Bills just became way too quarterback centric. They gave them all the money, and their coach isn't good enough to overcome it. So, also the woman thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. It's always their fault. Is it a good or bad thing the Titans fired their coach this week playing the Pats?
Doesn't matter. They're shitty franchise. Cam Ward was like one of the everyone's saying, like, if he was in any other draft, he'd probably be a second rounder. Like
he's the EJ Manuel of the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Generally, this could, like I said, it could give a team a bump when done correctly, but this was a panic move with Mike Vrabel coming in town. The owner's trying to save face, and it's probably going to backfire.
Yeah, I think in this case it's good. I'd say in any other week it's bad, but I think in this case it's good.
Yep. Dysfunction.
Is Kendrick Bourne actually good? Back-to-back games where he drops 140 for the Niners with Mac Jones throwing him the ball.
And how much did Mac Jones throw for?
Last week?
Yeah.
Like 280, something like that.
No, I think it was over 300. He should be MVP talk then.
No, he didn't. He fucking Mac Jones that game at the end, okay? Did you watch it? He melted.
Second half meltdown by Mac Jones.
Meltdown. Classic.
Yeah.
And the answer to the question is no, he blows, by the way. Sorry.
You are the resident expert on Kendrick Bourne. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Do you believe in the Colts?
5-1. I mean, yeah, they're not just beating teams; they are manhandling teams. That defense, very good. Daniel Jones, resurrection. Yeah, Colts are good.
I believe in the Colts, and anyone who wants to tell me Daniel Jones is the reason not to, I will give you Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, any other one of these quarterbacks that's been in the league 5 or 6 years, goes to an organization, knows what they're doing, and looks like an actual NFL quarterback. It's happening constantly.
Look at Carson Wentz in Minnesota.
Jared
Like,
Goff.
yeah.
Carson Wentz.
Did you hear what Daniel Jones said about the Giants in an interview? He said that when he went to the Vikings last year, he said that when he got there, he's like, the amount of detail that the Vikings had that he never received with the Giants, he said was eye-opening. Basically, he just shit on the Giants and said that they weren't prepared for games.
Saquon has been too. Like, and there's a stat. It was Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and one of the wide receivers when they left. Like they had more yards or something for their one team in one game than they did their entire career with them, Giants or some ridiculous stat like that. No, they're just, yeah. So answer your question. Yeah, I believe in the Colts. Good team.
As do I. Were the Pats lucky to avoid a serious injury versus the Saints? They had 3 guys laying on the floor, looked like they were serious injuries. The Harold Landry one, I thought that he was done. When you saw it on the TV, his the way his knee thought, I'm like, well, he had a good season, and then all of a sudden he's up playing in the next series. So were they lucky?
The Landry one scared me live watching it on the field because it looked like a calf Achilles thing, and if it's still that, then watch out. I know Carlton Davis was another guy down, which I did not worry about because that guy's down all the time. Marcus Jones was the one that freaked me out a little bit too.
Yeah, it was the shoulder he landed on.
He's been crucial for this defense.
It's been good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. Good segue. The Patriots have not dealt with a major injury this year, and can they? No,
if they lose any of those core guys, yeah, I mean they don't have the reserves to fill in.
We saw what that, and it was early in the season. It seems like they're a different team now, but that defense without Christian Gonzalez, not saying Marcus Jones is Christian Gonzalez per se, but they're not deep at cornerback. Told you that in May.
They need their guys.
So they can't get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
In order to communicate with others, would you rather have to solely mime what you want or talk in a different language than the other person?
Mime.
Can you mime? With if you speak a different language, or you're strict to the language?
Well, it's either not speaking and miming, or you have to talk a different language than that person understands.
Mime.
That's the only way you can communicate with other people.
Done.
Including your family.
So it's like if I speak French, I can't go speak to other French people.
Correct. No, then if you're in France, then you got to start talking English.
Oof. Mime.
Or you can mime.
No, just mime. You can't do the other thing. It just won't work.
I think miming is probably the answer here.
You would just language. You won't be able to communicate if you don't know the other language.
You would just get to a point of such anger and rage and frustration that you would just start yelling and
you go to jail,
or you just start taking what you want. And jail is again the final outcome there.
Yeah.
Well, then that's why ultimately you would just move to a third world country where this sort of behavior is acceptable.
I guess. And nobody speaks the same language.
Yeah, exactly. It's all just a hodgepodge of angry people yelling at each other, doing what they want.
What if you got to that point and naturally your own language was created?
I mean, that's fair. If everybody follows suit and then you're able to communicate under a new plane, maybe telepathically, that would be great.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Switch my answer. I'm going with that belt. going with the moonshot.
There you go. Can the Patriots actually win the division? 6 games in first.
Layup of a second schedule, like we said. They got a really easy schedule, especially with the Baltimore Ravens, who I thought was going to be like their next big test too. They look like shit. Bucks are like I think the Bucks are like their only real test left on this schedule.
Yeah, schedule and health for sure. And obviously the Jets and the Dolphins are a joke, and the Bills feel like they got to climb out of whatever their funk that people don't kind of realize this. They do this every single year. They're not going away. They'll be back. They're too good to go away. They do this every year. They just haven't had enough division pressure to make it matter. So, but yeah, between the Patriots' schedule and how much they've been better than.
Can I do a quick exercise with you, Bobby, before you go to the next question?
Please.
Real quick, win or loss. Patriots at Titans.
Win.
Browns at Patriots.
I'll go win.
Falcons at Patriots.
I could go either way. I won't say now. I'd have to see some games. Falcons look like a decent team.
Patriots at Bucks.
Loss.
Jets at Patriots.
Win.
Patriots at Bengals.
Win.
Giants at Patriots.
Raymond.
Giants at Patriots.
Oh, I'll take a win. This exercise is not quick.
No.
Bills at Patriots.
It could go either way. Depends on this how it goes. There's no way to know. I'll be at that game.
Ravens, Jets, and Dolphins to end the season. Win, win, win.
They win 2 out of 3.
So you only have the 2 like you had that were like maybe a loss. Basically, what I'm saying.
I had
is
2 definite losses. 2 could go either ways.
Yeah, I've got 3 or 4 iffy games on there. One sneaky one. If they
11-6, that would be at 11-6. Okay, that's if they lost.
Yeah, I think 9-7 is also on the table. So
I agree.
Yeah. So the short answer is the division's certainly in play.
Mm-hmm.
Will the Jets go 0-17?
God, do I hope so.
No, it's so hard to do that, and like they've still got some talent. They're still playing hard enough. I mean, if they sell off, they might sell off. And then
the only reason why I would say that is because Garrett Wilson looked fucking pissed going into halftime, yelling at Aaron Glenn, being like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You weren't watching, obviously. The Jets had the ball at the 50-yard line, second quarter, 30 seconds left, and they let the fucking clock run out. Like Justin Fields was just standing there behind center, and then Garrett Wilson comes off and is like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, why aren't we running a play?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it. We're getting the ball back."
Yeah, a lot of incompetence. Rookie head coach, bad quarterback, fledgling team. But it's really hard not to win a game in the NFL. You get an extra one to try. So
better not be against us.
The odds are against that.
They are against them, but God, I hope it happens. This question's for Raymond. Is Drake Maye an MVP candidate?
No.
Wrong as usual.
Drake Maye is more of a top 5 quarterback in the league than Joe Burrow.
Well, no shit. Joe Burrow got hurt.
Okay. Well, there we go. There we have it. I'll take my money back.
What a pussy. Who's the best player in the NFL right now?
Daniel Jones or Baker Mayfield.
Drake Maye. You're so fucking stupid.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. I'm going Baker Mayfield.
It's got real hot on the Baker train right now.
And I'll be at that game.
Maybe that's why he's trying to get in quick, get in early.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of early, wait, was that the last one?
That was the last one.
Speaking of early, I'm gonna throw over some early lines. All right, producer Ray, you've got 6 minutes to get us early lines and your power rankings. Go.
All right. Here's the updated scores for early lines.
Didn't take much to.
Wow. 15. Bobby has 15, Ray has 13, and Rich is in last place with 9. Loser has to do the show in a wife beater. All right.
I did miss the first 3 weeks. Is that right?
Correct. 2 weeks.
Still in last, bitch.
Yeah. First game, we got the 1-5 Dolphins at Cleveland. Cleveland is 2.5-point favorites. Dolphins are 4-1 in their last 5 games with their closest margin of points of 6 points.
What was
Rich,
the spread again?
2.5.
Browns.
Okay. Browns for Rich. Bobby?
I will take the Dolphins.
I too will be taking the Dolphins this week. Nice job there, Bobby. I like that. Next game,
the
Raiders
Dolphins are in full fucking revolt, and their crackhead of a coach wears capris, and he's about to be fired.
So I agree with that, all of that, and the Browns are currently starting Dylan Gabriel, who blows.
Okay, well, Tua Tagovailoa just said everybody on his team blows, and
he's
they do.
Wrong.
He's right.
He's not wrong.
I mean, everybody's right here.
Yeah, there's no wrong answers to that I'm hearing. Next game, the Raiders travel to Kansas City, and the Chiefs are 11.5-point favorites. Chiefs are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings, but only won by an average of 10 points. I'll be taking the Raiders and the 11.5 points. Bobby?
This is tough. The Raiders are melting down after the Raiders are doing the Patriots season last year. They win the first game for some fucking reason, and then they will lose the remainder of them. I guess I will take. No, fuck that. The Chiefs are gonna fucking curb stomp them. Fuck them.
Okay. Richard?
Nope. Give me the points.
Yes, sir. You sure can have those. Well done. Third game. Our New England Patriots and MVP frontrunner Drake Maye travel down to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Patriots 7.5-point favorites. Patriots have not won 3 road games in a row since the 2017 season.
Relax. He's an MVP candidate. He's not the front runner. You don't have to get all balls out on this.
No, by the end of the show, he's going to be front runner. Bobby, who do you got?
Titans with the points. Patriots win.
Wow.
I'll go. I'm taking the Patriots. Give me the Patriots. I think it's going to be a revenge game, and I think I see them running up the score if they can.
The Titans just fucking suck, and Patriots are feeling themselves. This is a 10-point plus victory. Go Pats.
There you go. Next game, the 5-1 Colts take on the 4-2 Chargers. Chargers are 1.5-point favorites. Indy hasn't won against the Chargers in their home stadium since 2008. Richard, who do you got?
Chargers.
Nice pick.
Chargers are doing it with smoke and mirrors. The Colts will put Daniel Jones' nuts right on their chest.
So you're taking the Colts? I'm taking it. That's suggesting. I will be taking Bobby's Chargers and Jim Harbaugh because he is coaching out of his mind in the
Bobby
NFL.
hates the Chargers so much.
He does. He sure does. Last game on the docket, the Bucks 5-1 go to Detroit to take on the Lions. 4.5-point favorites for the Lions, and I think they are 16-2 in primetime games since 2020, or 16-4, something ridiculous like that. I'll go. I'm taking Baker Mayfield and the.
What a surprise! Speaking of nuts on chests, Jesus.
Yes, sir. Bobby,
I'm also going with the Bucks.
Oh, good. Give me the Lions. You get your Wuhan jersey yet for Baker?
No, I'm going to buy it when I get down there.
Lions tough loss against the Chiefs, who cheated with no penalties there in that primetime game. It's been rare since the Lions have lost 2 in a row, especially big games like this under Dan Campbell and Jared Goff at home. This is where Baker goes down.
Okay, we shall see. That has been early lines. Now let's get into Dr. Big Mac's power rankings.
Okay. One minute.
Oh, fuck. All right. Here we go. At number 10, I have the Philadelphia Eagles at 4-2. At number 9, I have the Lions at 4-2. Both are on the cups of being off this fucking list. I have at number 8, the LA Rams at 4-2.
Ooh.
All right. At number 7, I have the New England Patriots at 4-2.
Boo. Take it back. Worser pick.
Yep. All right. Number 6. I have the San Francisco 49ers at 4-2.
Ooh,
really bad. Pick. Really homosexual pick.
Fucking mirrors. Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne. Blech.
All right, welcome to my top 5. At number 5, I have Bobby's LA Chargers.
Bobby.
Oh, God. Woof.
Number 4, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, God.
God, that's a fat girl pick.
And here is my top 3. I have the Green Bay Packers at number 3.
Error pointing down on them.
All right. At number 2, I have the Indianapolis Colts.
They should be number 1. This is terrible.
And at number 1, I have Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
You have a crush on that man.
You do. You are hot for Baker.
Was it just because he's short and pudgy like you?
Syllabus Minds of the Week right after this.
Oh, back to school to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
But I will say, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, I do have family members with Down syndrome. It almost got me. I dodged it, but it nicked me. bit of a day walker myself.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as stupid does.
From now on, that's how we do power rankings. 60-second power rankings with Dr. Big Mac, where he just gets heckled.
Booed. That's fine. Not the first, nor the last.
This is Simplest Minds of the Week. We've got some real classic clips for you here tonight. This one's close to my heart. Down in New Orleans over the past weekend, caught a real classic blues entertainer by the name of Bobby Rush. Bobby Rush was on stage with a full band, but also two young-ish African-American ladies who had some junk in all the trunks, and he was sexualizing these women more than anything I've ever seen in my entire life, and it was live on stage. At one point in time, he took the microphone, pointed at the woman's ass, and said, "I'm going to make it sing." Anyway, this first clip is called Porcupine Meat because that's the name of his album that won a Grammy in 2017. When I saw him on Saturday, this man was 91 years old, putting on a show. And in 2017, he won his first Grammy. So, hell of an artist. This has nothing to do with that. This is just a porcupine fucking up some kid, which might be fake now, but
I think it is. I was going to ask that. Is this AI?
Well, I saw this before. What's the ChatGPT AI that's just taking over? All I see is those videos now. Sora.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those, but whatever. Give AI its due. It made me laugh.
Hey, buddy.
That's fake as fuck.
Yeah, but you laughed.
Yeah,
I did. It was awesome.
And it's definitely as fake because I've seen two other videos where porcupine f's up some guy like that.
Have you seen the one where the baby gets taken by like all these things? Like I've seen a eagle take a baby. I've seen there's
moose
a bear
runs through
maybe.
a fucking living room, bear jumps in. Yeah,
We're all fucked. We're all fucked.
Just I'm very quickly getting off the internet. Except for this. This is what I'm going to stick for. This next one. This is called Piss Fence, and it's just really.
It's the laugh for me.
Yeah, it's
like that would be us, like and doing something shitty to each other, like just dying laughing.
Yeah, that big fatso just fucking offense.
that is internet 101 right there, and I'm sticking around just for that. eBombsworld.com. That's the only place I'm gonna live.
Yeah.
Can I just see it one more time?
Oh, no, you can't.
Come on, don't delete so early, man.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to the next one where the shorty pulls up.
I like the shorty pulls up. This one's called Lesson Learned.
I won't delete this one after in case you want to play it again.
I think this little young man learned a valuable lesson on women ASAP. See, shorty pulled up on him. I don't know if he did something, but she ain't playing. And she pushed my man. Now, you don't hit no woman, so that I guess he, just does his hand off and he was going to be cool. But then the other girl pull up on him. He's like, I ain't going to get hit twice. Bam, bitch, I'm gone.
Oh,
no, when James reincarnated came back. Bam, bitch, go.
Give it to him one more time.
Yes, you sure can.
I think this little young man learned a valuable lesson on women ASAP. See, shorty pulled up on him. I don't know if he did something, but she ain't playing. And she pushed my man. Now, you don't hit no woman, so that I guess he, just does his hand off and he was going to be cool. But then the other girl pull up on him. He's like, I ain't going to get hit twice. Bam, bitch, I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Bam, bitch, go.
Oh, yeah. We got to find more of those Internet 101 stuff. That was good. Bam, bitch. This has been the Semi Sports Show, Friday Rewind, live here Tuesday, October 14th. Again, wherever you're listening, watching, subscribe, rate, review, hit the old smash button there. Go to ilovebostonsports.com for your favorite apparel. Go ahead and check out their their live settings with the best cornerback in the league, Alex Austin, Andy Borregales, among others. And come back next week. We'll be live next Tuesday, 8:30. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.